down and make a public thank you. All right. So anyway, I'm gonna use you as a training dummy really quick to talk about something.
1, brawl.
Because there's basically like this thing I've noticed that's been happening lately in the current meta with, at least especially like with plat players and even with gold. Like when you're starting off, like the dodge button's really important. But like, actually Lucian's like the worst character to demonstrate this, but that's fine. So like when you get hit by a move, there's basically like only 4 things you can really do. Like pick up a weapon and hit me with something. So like if I get hit, I can dodge. If I get hit, I can just move back, right? If I get hit, I can attack immediately afterwards. And if I get hit, I can jump, right? Like, those are basically like all of your options every time that you get hit. So you actually have like 4 different things that you can do every time you get attacked in the game. And it's kind of just as big a part of your mix-ups as when you're on the attack. But for whatever reason, like just about everybody decides that when they get hit, what they're going to do is press the dodge button. And this stays that way pretty much up until like high platinum and diamond, where people realize there's actually this system in Brawlhalla that nobody really talks about, largely because people like EXO don't want it to become part of the meta. So I'm gonna ruin EXO's day really quick. But basically, like if you hit me with, let's say, like a neutral attack, like something that doesn't have the hit stun to combo, not that, you ass.
Sorry.
If you hit me with like standing neutral, right? Like at red health, you're gonna knock me away. Let me get back to white. But a lot of moves in the game basically have these things where the hit stun time isn't long enough to prevent an immediate attack afterwards. So like in some cases, if I get hit by something, I can just attack you afterwards. And if you watch photo play, he actually does this a lot, where he'll take a hit and then just hit you with a side air afterwards. And like you don't really notice it when you're watching the games because it just looks like there's a lot of fluid play happening. But there's actually this whole like counter-strike system in play. So like Guns Down Light is a current victim of this, because if you like immediately lance neutral air after that, you can hit me out of my next attack. Like you can get that out before I can get my my side air out. Now it only works with neutral air, not side air. But because the recovery time on this move is just long enough to sneak some like attacks in, it's something where like people don't actually care if they get hit by the move or not. Like, let's kill you real quick, and then like switch to hammers, because this is a little bit easier to see with hammer attacks. Let's see if you can get one. No hammers, come on, Brawlhalla gods. That might be one. Alright, so like if you hit me with a side air, so like see how quickly I can attack after the hit stun? Wow, we're really bad at this. Alright. So
Yeah, I guess it works in lower damage.
yeah, lower damage is pretty much where you see it the most. But like, hit me with a standing light or a forward light, a little hammer swing. Actually, it probably won't even work at this, but I can get an attack out anyway, despite not hitting you with it. But yeah, just forward light. Like that's the duration of the stun time, right? So I gotta die again. But this is just something to think about. Like, there are some attacks that you can respond to by attacking instead of dodging. So, I don't know. It's just something to think about. It's one of those things, like, if you ever watch, if you watched Rashid play, like if you watch Rashid play, basically every time he gets hit, he'll jump. So like if I get, you know, if I hit you, like he just jumps afterwards. He doesn't dodge, he just uses the jump button. Like he dodges maybe 10% of the time. And it's something that's just, it makes playing against him more difficult because it's so unusual compared to what people normally do. You know?
I have trouble with it, especially when I'm playing lands. Is that the first thing I think about when I get hit with like guitar attacks is like I'm pissed and I just want to like hit this guy. I want to finally get a hit in, so maybe I can do it. But guitars are way too fast for like what you just said.
Yep.
At least on most guitar characters. I haven't tried it on all of them.
Yeah, guitars are one of the areas where you don't really want to try and sneak an attack against them because guitars come out so fast. And it's part of why guitars are really useful at doing this more so than everyone else. Also because they have less force on a lot of their moves, but it's also a lot more obvious on Nai because she's got 8 armor. And it works on Lucian as well to some degree. But yeah, I don't know. So did you want to do some training games, man, or are you just in here to troll me again, or?
I never tried it.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
You need to turn your mic up, by the way. Like, because you're really quiet.
If I'm doing that, it's probably because levels.
Yeah, if you go into settings, options, and then capture, there's a whole way to check everything over there.
Okay, I'm gonna go change my my microphone settings on TeamSpeak because then I have it set on voice detection. But if I boost the microphone level, TeamSpeak thinks I'm always talking, apparently.
We need to buy you a mic, man.
I mean, I've had this mic since 2 years, and it wasn't even that expensive to begin with, so yeah, it's old.
It's all good. Alright. Well, let's, we can go ahead and play some matches. And you said you just hit flat, right?
Yeah.
Is Scarlet your main now?
She's been my main for a while.
Nice.
I mean, back when she was bad, I tried, like, other characters, like Hattori, during her Dark Ages.
Right.
But, you know, I just never really got used to them, and I just stuck with Scarlet.
My window fan died. That sucks. Alright. So what are some things that you have like current struggles with in like the plat ranks? Like what are some things that are going on?
Well, everybody still plays Nai, and I have that problem where I dodge into everything, like you said.
Yeah,
like every time I get hit, it's just like dodge.
Yeah, that is something that's pretty common in plat. It's pretty common in like everywhere too, because up until the higher ranks, it's not that big of a deal. Like it's what you're supposed to do. But once you get up to like plat and diamond and stuff, like it really makes a huge difference because there's a whole skill bracket where for a while, like if you just learn how to like how to dodge punish, you can just hang out and get to at least plat 5, if not diamond that way, just from like dodge punishing. almost got you.
Oh god.
Player 2 wins.
Yeah, you can see.
It's like you said with your silver to gold guide. Don't do useless signatures,
Yeah,
or you're gonna get punished.
we're all guilty of that. I do it all the time.
I mean, did you see the ESL finals, like the grand finals?
I don't think I caught the grand finals. I caught the Photo versus Stardust matches. From.
I mean, the grand finals was for whatever to Stardust.
Yeah, I saw the one that wasn't grand finals, the one where one of them got knocked down to losers.
And it was in the grand finals, like, Dust, once he saw that he was in a disadvantage, he was just like, well, I'm just gonna
I'll signature.
keep pressing signatures, and that kind of does work with Nai, because they come out so quickly.
That was so hype!
That might be the first time I've seen a light charge slide, whatever we're calling it, actually work.
Oh yeah.
Because usually around my rank you only see it getting used for taunting.
How do you mean?
Like people will do that while taunting off the ledge. Like that.
Oh yeah. Oh man, you gotta stop dodging through me, dude.
Okay.
Because I can just do that over and over and over again until you stop doing it. But yeah, I mean, like, the thing is like, it's easy for me to say, like, this is a problem, you know? Because it's, like, one that I had to unlearn from fighting people. But it's... if you can recognize it in the people that you're playing in your current skill bracket, and you figure out how to punish it as Scarlet, like, you will win so many games, and people will hate you so hard. If just learning how to, like, do the pots and pans, you know, turn and punish thing, you know? And, like, dodge punishes are... like, so this signature from Hattori is pretty useless, because it, like... starts up pretty slow, it's got a lot of recovery, but you can still use it to dodge punish if you're like full on reading the dodge and not reacting to it. So, yeah. Oh man. Lamatory.
Oh, what? You're not knocked out? What? Of course.
Player 2 wins.
I still love Hattori.
Alright, I'm gonna let someone else go.
No, we're not done yet, man. It's cool. Actually, yeah, let's do, if you want, let's just do a Scarlet one, because I'll show you how to punish the stuff on Scarlet.
Okay.
But honestly, like, because if you, like, just got to Plat, like, you can climb up Plat really fast with just reading, like, watching your opponent for, like, the first, like, minute or so and seeing, like, when he dodges, if at all, because some people don't dodge anymore, like, they've learned that it kind of sucks. But yeah, so, like, if you're coming and I think you're gonna dodge, like, you can turn and do this one, but this one's kind of unreliable for a good, like, turn and dodge punish. You know, like, honestly, neutral air makes it easier because you can punish people even if they dodge, or if they don't. But with hammer, it's this one. Like, this comes out really, really fast. So like, come over here and see if you can grab a hammer. That gets a holy pale at the hammer. But anyway, so if I hit you and you dodge through me, like, I can just, you know, hit you with one of these. And it's like, basically all you need to do is like, if you think they're gonna dodge, just like expect where the dodge is gonna end and then turn and hit them. And then you can do this one too, like if you're expecting them to like dodge in place or whatever. But between like this signature and this signature, like these are two of the best hammer signatures in the game because they have like almost no recovery time, like where Scarlet has a punish window, especially this one. Like look at this, she's still in the air when she can dodge. So like you can throw this one out all the time to punish like the Qatar people, the ones who like to dive in. Like this just clean beats it. But it's also really good for, you know, people who want to dodge in. So yeah, like I'll just kind of get used to that. So like, you know, if you're playing against people who like to dodge through, just get used to picking them off with that because it's just super reliable. Yeah.
Oh,
Just don't get hit by one of those because it's crazy.
doesn't come out that fast.
Oh no! So anyway, I hope that's helpful, man. Like, just that one thing, like just to practice that one thing, is gonna be super helpful. Because it's a lot
like,
of.
Sorry, you go.
No, go ahead.
It's like when you know you're doing something wrong, but you don't know how to stop doing it and how to like punish other people who do it. And it's like, I know I shouldn't be, like, dodging in, but I don't know, like, what else to do, and, well, you're teaching me now, so
Yeah,
I
I mean,
that.
no, it's good. I mean, because I dodge in a lot, too, and every time I do, I'm like, oh, shoot. Shouldn't have done that. So, like, what I try to do now is instead of dodging in, like, I try to dodge in, like, less predictable ways, you know? So, like, just dodging using the diagonal dodges and practicing those up and all that kind of stuff. Whoa!
Oh, come on.
Oh, I was trying to catch it. Oh yeah, I did forget to put the trainee stuff on. That's because I'm bad at streaming.
Oh no, I was gonna try to punch you, and I picked up a weapon accidentally.
Do you have those bound to different keys yet? Like, do you have the option on to have it just pick up only?
I'm using a gamepad, and I've never changed the settings for the gamepad, actually.
Okay, go change that, because that's another thing that'll help a lot. It took me like a whole night to get used to it, but now it's like so much better, because I never accidentally pick up a weapon when I'm trying to attack people.
Oh, wow. There's the button right there, okay.
Hey!
Because I haven't changed the controls since the game came out, and I just plugged in my gamepad and started playing. So I didn't even notice that they had that as an option now.
Yeah, they added that like a month ago, I think, or something like that. They snuck it in. Alright, man, well, thanks for swinging by.
Alright, thank you.
Yep. No problem. Alright, let's see if we can get Loco Doco in here next.
User was moved out of your channel.
And let's see. Would imagine that he's got the info. Yes, he does.
User was moved to your channel.
Hello.
Oh, sorry. Hold on.
Yep. Yeah, Spartan Spearman. Ash is still decent. He's pretty good, actually. Oh, how did my fan just suddenly die? It's been working fine. Oh, there we go. God, I'm an idiot. Yeah, tornado time. Okay. Alright, Locodoco. What rank are you now, Raymond? Currently. I mean, I could look you up, I guess. For those of you guys who don't know, Kappa and Mew are going to be having a crew battle on Saturday, which is awesome. El Loco.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, man?
Wow, this is a big one.
What's that?
Nothing. Hi.
Hello.
I'm Plat. Like Ziho.
Cool. Do you main Scarlet as well?
Yeah, I guess, in ranked.
Okay.
Uh,
Alright, well,
Lucian.
typically what I like to do is just play through like 3 normal matches, and I'll just try to point out some stuff, and then if need be, like go over some character specific things with you. Hopefully it helps. People have said this helps, so I'm continuing to do it.
3,
Oh.
2, 1, brawl.
cut off.
Alright, good luck, have fun. Oh, so much unarmed!
I learned from Machine.
Oh, well, there you go. Nice.
God.
Yeah, Lucian's super fun.
I think I've touched the ground for 10 seconds.
Yeah, this is the trouble that I get in for having like played a character for more than a day. It was Exo's fault. He told me to do it.
Yep. Oh, got my bars. Bars come back.
God, that hammer is so big. Nice. Hey, what's up, Value Card? What's up, Bacon King? I love bacon.
God, that trolled me.
Oh, nice.
Player 2 wins.
Sweet. So are you playing in the crew battle next week?
Yeah.
Hattori.
Nice. That's gonna be pretty fun. I actually really like casting those because they only last like an hour.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
Alright, just give me 1 second. There we go. Whoop, streaming is hard. Okay. Sorry about that. So are there any matchups in particular that you're struggling with? You having challenges with the knives like everybody else?
More guitars
Yeah.
than I. Oh, yeah.
Whoa. Huh. I need to start following my own advice more. Be like, less with the dodges, Raven. Hey, Bacon King just followed. Sweet. I was distracted.
Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow.
Whoa, whoa, computer. Oh my goodness. My sound just suddenly died and I'm not sure why. There we go, it's back. Thank you, sir. The hazards of playing with me. Normally I just die.
No, no, no.
Hey! That's
Player
pretty
2
solid, though.
wins.
Alright. Let's go ahead and do a mirror matchup and then we can talk through some stuff. But for the most part, you play pretty solid, man.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
Alright. Here we go. I never play Scarlet, so I overuse your signatures. You can use that one to your advantage. Yeah, Scarlet Sigs. They are among the best. Like, I think. Whoa. Nice.
No, please.
Well, at least you got like 5 siders off. That's always awesome. What? Never seen that before. But that's awesome.
Either. Please.
Mercy!
And, oh, okay. Still alive. Ground pound battle.
Those unarmed ground pounds. Whew. I don't know. I think like at least as far as like maybe we need to go back to the Lucian matchup for this, just because you said that's part of like what you've been having trouble with lately. Let's go ahead and do one more. But your unarmed game is pretty solid. Like you're using weapon tosses for interrupts, which is good.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
I can see the Rashid training paying off.
Wasn't really training. I just lost 20 games against him. Oh,
Up.
rip.
Oh, that was nice. The crew battle's not tomorrow, guys. It's on Saturday, July 11th.
Wait, what time is it gonna be on?
I'm not sure about the time just yet, but I know it's this Saturday. You gotta double check. With somebody from Kappa. Someone from Kappa should know.
I don't know. Maxie just tells me stuff,
Yeah,
and
that's
and
fair.
I do it.
Ow. Oops. No. I really want that to land. I've only thrown out like 10 of them. No.
Lands.
The laws of Brawlhalla state if you do it more than 10 times, one will hit.
Oh,
There we go.
Player 2 wins.
GG. Alright, let me hop in one as Scarlet. I think I picked up on a couple of things.
okay.
Okay. Where are we at? Oh, wherever. So like one of the weird things that happens when you get up to plat, aside from like the obvious stuff, you don't have as much of like the bad dodging that some of the other players have, and you don't seem to have like, you don't seem to struggle as much with like keeping up the pressure when you have an advantage. But I did notice that, like, you kind of lose sight of what to do when you have, like, if you're getting juggled or you have a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is just, like, being willing to play, like, kind of scummy. You know, so, like, if, in a couple scenarios I had you juggled over here, and you kept trying to get back to the edge, like, you can always just, like, go around the bottom of the stage if that's faster and safer, you know? There's no shame in doing it. So long as you're not, like, camping down there, you know? Like, if that's the safest way for you to get back to the ledge because you're weaponless, then totally do it. Some of the other things that I noticed is, like, a lot of times, like, and this is kind of more important in Plat, is, like, kind of doing things that are safe almost all of the time, like, stuff that's always hard to punish. So, like, you seem to do, like, a lot of side airs, and while it's good because you can kind of, like, chain them and whatnot, like, side airs are a lot easier to punish than neutral airs. So, like, if you're not sure that your side air gonna hit because you've got, like, a good read on a jump in or whatever, or if the side air is not carrying you to safety afterwards in case that you miss, but the neutral air is gonna cover all of those scenarios, like, if you hit, if you miss, or, you know, if the guy dodges through you, like, you kind of want to use, like, the move that's multi-purpose. So, like, and with the lance, like, a lot of times it's this one, you know, because it's going to hit people if they dodge, it's going to, you know, guard the space, and it's hard to punish. Same thing, like, you did this a lot, and I don't know if it was on accident or not, but, like, there's basically no reason to ever use this when you have this, because this comes out twice as fast, it combos into, you know, whatever you want, and it's got, like, twice the range. So...
Yeah. It comes out naturally, like, when I go down.
Oh, like when you're doing, like, something like down light, and then you're trying to forward or whatever?
Or when I try to do a weapon toss combo, I just have my fingers on down.
Yeah.
And then comes out.
Yeah, it might just be something to try, like, if it's something you know you have a problem with, then try, you know, going in the practice room, because... Like, the way that everybody refers to this move right now is that it's dead. Because, like, it's a dead move. Like, there's zero reason to use it over this right now, because you can combo off of this and get, you know, twice the damage. Or you can go for, like, a setup off of it, right? Because when somebody gets hit by this, they're expecting the combo, and chances are they're dodging, and if they do, you can, you know, do all sorts of things to them if you're expecting a dodge. Yeah. And then, like, yeah, so that was one of the big things that I noticed. Like, it seemed like your edge guarding and stuff was a little bit weak because you had a couple of accidents, and there were, like, a couple scenarios where, like, I was able to recover because you just didn't keep the pressure up, you know? So, like, if I'm, like, if it looks like I'm gonna die, like, stay down here and make sure that I actually die, you know? Like, you kind of did it later on where you were doing, like, multiple weapon tosses and you were making sure that I was actually going to end up off the edge. But, like, kind of learning how to, like, be aggressive on the edge ends up being more important here in Plat, so... I don't know. But yeah, other than that, man, like, you play pretty solid. Like, is there any particular, like, questions or portions of the gameplay stuff that you wanted to go over, or...?
Let me see. Not really. We pretty much covered everything, I guess.
Cool. Yeah, I wish I knew more about lances so I could tell you some stuff about lance, but lance is probably my weakest weapon right now. I know, like, Zaloxery's been playing a lot of lance characters lately, and he's actually, like, really solid at lances. So he might be, like, a good guy to do some practice with. I think he's playing Roland and Scarlet. But oh yeah, that was one of the other things that I noticed that you did a lot. It kind of goes back to the first point, but, like, I noticed a lot of times you were just, like, kind of tossing these out.
Yeah.
And, you know, you were doing dive kicks and stuff, whether or not, like, it was actually the right time to do it. Like, you know, tossing these out and hoping I would run into it. And like, you can do that in some scenarios, but you can't do it all the time. Which is kind of like the difference between how you were doing it and kind of how like Rashid does it. Because Rashid tends to do that like in unarmed versus unarmed situations where he knows it's going to catch a dive kick or a jump in or anything. But like when you're up against somebody who's got a weapon, like they can just outspace you and punish you for it. Same thing I noticed a lot, like a lot of times you would start like a follow-up even if you didn't get the first hit. So like I noticed you would do like a dive kick and then just go straight into, you know, standing neutral whether or not like it connected.
I do that a lot, just consciously.
Yeah, and it's one of those things like you kind of have to you gotta unlearn that. Because like it doesn't make that big of a difference in some matchups, but like if you're trying to get to diamond, like diamond players are gonna punish the crap out of you for that every time. And it just kind of goes back to like that first point of like not using moves that are safe in multiple scenarios, you know. So it's kind of why like the dive kick is usually a bad idea these days, because like if I miss a dive kick, I usually have so much recovery time that I'll get punished for it. You know, I gotta hit this or I gotta hit this, and if they both whiff, I'm gonna get punished, right?
Yeah.
So like when they do hit, it's great, but when it doesn't, you're kind of screwed. So I don't know. So hopefully that helps. And yeah,
I'm sure.
let me know when you get to diamond. One of these days,
Reset.
oh, what's that?
When the servers reset, I'll be the first one to the
Here you go. Just grind it up until you're rank 1 and then hold on to it for 6 months. I've heard that's what you can do when there's a ladder reset.
Yep.
Ow! Wait. I see what you're trying to do. Oh.
Player 2 wins.
Alright, man. GG. Alright.